Hey everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks with Hachiman. Bringing you here a match in the M5355. Now, I don't typically do artillery reviews or replays, I should say, and neither do most other YouTubers, but because they're not always that fun to watch. But this one is very special to me, and if the title of the video doesn't tell you why, then, well, you're hopeless. I look forward to showing you this replay in the post-game stats. This match is, well, you actually see, if I may say so myself, a lot of really good artillery play. I'm in the M5355, tier for tier, the best already in the game, with this turret that really prevents your aim cycle from being as bad. Good reload time, high caliber gun, and a lot of mobility. And you're going to see a lot of important artillery play throughout this. So I'm on Lakeville, and I set up in the bushes over here near the valley. Now, it's hard to get shots in on the city on Lakeville because of you have to have certain angles. So I tend to set up over here. This allows you to put direct fire down on the valley, which is very important because the valley, a lot of teams like to push the valley, and this allows you to really slow down those pushes. Now, the flip side is all those tank destroyers that were getting spotted across the lake, I couldn't shoot any of them. There was nothing I could do about that. So just suck it up and deal, right? I took a look over at the tank destroyers, decided couldn't hit anything again, even though I already knew it. I take a shot at the Super Conqueror. It falls short, does 187 for the damage on a splash, but more importantly, I get a stun, which while he heals it almost instantaneously, he does get hit for 647. So that's 647 assist damage. And now I'm starting to realize there's some really big juicy targets over here in close proximity to each other, and I really want to get some shots in on these guys. So guns almost loaded. You will see as I do this, I take a lot of shots where I don't fire directly at a particular tank. I'm not trying to hit one particular tank. That shot goes a little long, but I still pick up stuns all over the place. Um, and a small amount of splash on the Death Star. When you have a ton of enemy tanks trying to push through a chokehold spot like this, as an artillery player, it's important that you stun as many as you can to, number one, increase your chance of getting assist damage, but number two, to slow down the push. I move a little bit to get a little bit of a better angle, plus I want to have an escape plan here, because we're about to lose this spot. Oh, these two guys are coming together nicely. Just the shot I want. Hits them both. About 600 damage total. 2 splashes. Get some assist damage on the ST-1. In fact, I stun other tanks. Now, I take a splash hit from the M5355. His shot fell a little short. So either he didn't know exactly where I was or he just missed. I heal my gunner. Track is almost up, and I thought about running, but I said, you know what, no. I've got some tank destroyers holding this valley. I can still get one more support shot in before I need to haul ass. We lose the T-30, so now it's just the Jaegeru. I like that shot right there. It lands right between them, only 200 damage, but stun 2 tanks and pick up a big ol' hit on the 705 for 864. I get spotted on my way out, so I get to the far side of the cap, and I kind of stutter step here for just a second because I don't want to go driving right out there in case there's a TD right at the lake edge who might still be in range. I'm pretty sure the spot's gone now, so I'm hauling butt. M5355 is very, very mobile. Top speed of about 50 kph. It's actually built on the Patton chassis, and you need to use that mobility in this tank. You need to use your mobility in any artillery. Some are less mobile than others, obviously. The Jaegeru was spotted up there. I decide I'm not going to go for a shot because I don't really have a feel where he was going. I take the shot on the Type 61, and then I immediately start to move. That shot hit him, or at least splashed him, for 443, and then I keep on moving over to the corner. The whole goal is to get in a position where I can support the cap, but I'm in absolutely no danger of being spotted by anything in the cap. We're down 4-5 at this moment in time, and I'm going to get myself turned around. I should be out of anyone's view range. I see that Jaegeru up there. I'm reloading, almost done. I'm loaded, I'm aiming. I don't really need to hit him. I think he's going to keep backing up. Perfect. Splash shot for the kill, and that puts us up 6-5. We're pushing in on their cap. Meanwhile, they're pushing in on ours. So I'm in a load cycle at the moment. CS-59 and FV. The Death Star staying just out of the cap circle, so the CS-59 is really who I want to shoot at. I'm letting my team know that I'm aimed at this spot, but I really don't want to fire unless I can see the tank, and that was a good call because he moved. I take a not fully aimed shot at the CS-59, falls a little short, hit him for the reset, pick up a stun on him, and oh, he takes a big hill hit right there. Now they got three tanks sitting in the cap. Alright, someone kills the CS-59, getting us down to 40 seconds before they cap, which I'll be loaded by then. Oh, ES-75 takes another hit, and he leaves the cap, trying to get some cover behind our dead Death Star. I don't have to hit him flush. I'm loaded. I fire. Doesn't look like I hit him at all. Maybe got a stun on him or the Death Star, or the STI rather, I should say ST1. I guess the double gun tank really solved that question. Is it an STI or an ST1? Considering the double gun version's an ST2. ST1 goes down, and there's still the E-75 and the Death Star. I don't think the E-75 is going to survive for me to shoot. No, I take the shot and I splash for the kill. That's my second kill. Both kills were splash kills. Tier 9 and Tier 10. All that's left in our cap now really is the enemy Death Star. I don't think he has much longer to live. While his armor as a tank destroyer goes is pretty solid, he's not going to hold up against the tanks that are moving in on him. Meanwhile, up in the north, we seem to have lost our push. But that's okay. Rheinmetall Panzerwagen bugs out. He goes, I want no part of this. And he goes running back up the valley. And then I'm going to get moving because the enemy already is definitely up in the corner. Alpha 2 probably. Don't know where the Waffenträger off PZ4 is, but he's probably somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm not going to have a shot where I'm at because of the mountain. So I need to use that SPG mobility, that M53 mobility, and get myself a more advantageous angle. So I'm going to start moving into the higher ground of the city. Gotta clear these buildings, gotta clear these buildings. If I can get to the far side of the church, I should be able to shoot at anything they spot. Alright, that should be about where I want to be. So, yep, there's a spot of the enemy artillery. No real shot on him, but maybe I can feather one in on this Waffenträger. That's the shot I want, and I'm going to start moving. Hit him, well, barely. Splashed him for 149, got a stun on him. That's really what's important. But I didn't feel like I wanted to sit there and continue to aim that shot, and as soon as I fire, I don't even wait to see if it lands. I just start moving because I want to get an even better angle for my next shot. And this is good. Good flat ground, closer, so the shell speed or the shell time will be lower, and I do have the better angle that I was looking for. Not quite sure what he's doing. I'll take that shot right there. And I don't hit him, but I splash him, and I'm sorry the audio is messed up, but I actually got the stun, which is really the important thing I was after. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love the damage and the kill, but our lightweight takes out the Arty, and the 277 finishes off the Waffenträger. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. So, of course, when the battle ends, the very first thing I see is mission completed, SPG 15. Look at that. So obviously I was I'm pretty sure I jumped out of my chair with both arms raised and a war cry and glorious victory. Let's actually look at stats. And we have the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge with a Confederate medal, which is awesome to get a Battle Hero Award in an artillery. 2,851 damage, a W nade of 3,948, and 2 kills. Top of the team in experience earned, which should be no real surprise, earning an Ace Tanker. So, yeah, moving on. And more importantly, 11 shots fired, only 1 direct hit. but with 19 splashes. Now, a point about that is when you're using something like a high caliber arty with an M5355, for example, especially firing premium ammo with that increased splash damage, and especially in that type of situation where you have a major enemy push coming through a bottleneck, you really shouldn't be going for the direct hit on most enemy tanks. Your whole goal is to stun as many tanks as you can with one shot. You'll pick up some splash damage, but more importantly, you'll get that big assist damage, which I had 4,088 damage caused to vehicles stunned by me with 243.5 seconds total duration of stun. That's absolutely incredible. 9 damage tanks, 2 destroyed, and I received 1 hit as a result of splash. If that enemy already had hit me flush, I'd have been dead, but he missed. So, 2,851 damage, most of it beyond 300 meters is to be expected. I actually made a profit because I completed some missions. More importantly, I completed SPG-15 for the Object 260, which means I am not far from actually finally getting that tank after all this time, and I really look forward to seeing you more of these Road to the Object 260 videos, and hopefully an actual reveal of the tank in the near future. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up the video, turn on notifications for more. We'll see you next time.